Let's be honest for a minute here, people. There has been a tremendous level of discontent this year over the sweeping changes to the game that have made it more pay to win than ever before. Even medium-level spenders feel as though they aren't able to be competitive due to the massive gap in gear and buffs across spending levels. No amount of hard work can close this gap, as so much of what is required to be competitive in this game is completely restricted to high spending. Occasionally, a few crumbs are dropped here or there to pacify the player base, but nothing really changes. Sure, there's a Tyche's wheel, and I now have a few pieces of civilization gear. I was able to get past the Keep 36 hump, but what's the point? Even reaching Keep 40 will having fewer pieces of civilization gear than I can count on one hand do anything realistically? No, it won't. At the rate of obtaining gear as a free-to-play or low spender, it would take over a decade to get to where spenders are right now. Even 2 years is a long time when the game is constantly changing. None of this is new information for anyone. We've all felt the hands of the developers reaching into our pockets, and not in the good way. I've made personal choices to not spend on the game beyond what I would pay for a console game. I've exceeded the amount of spending I initially budgeted for this game, and I've probably spent around $200 in total so far. But I've also been playing for 6 years. That's not too much in retrospect, but it is a lot more than I spent on other games that are far more refined. In the last year alone, I spent only $5 on the game, and that was to demonstrate the savings of purchasing through Huawei App Gallery. Now, I don't say this to say that what you choose to do with your money is wrong. People with disposable income should spend their money in ways that bring themselves personal satisfaction and happiness. If investing in your account is something that brings you joy, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not a big spender in this game. There's a reason I'm called the miser. However, there are many times that Evony's tactics to lure me into spending have almost made me do it. Almost. The difference is that a few years ago, if there was a good deal or I needed a small push, I might have followed through on that impulse. These days, when that impulse strikes, I remind myself that in trying to be competitive, any spending I do is completely irrelevant unless I'm willing to pump in tens of thousands of dollars to follow through. Anything short of that is just flush down the toilet. This wasn't always so. The game was more balanced at Keep 35, and even more so at Keep 30. The more this game develops, the wider the gap between heavy spenders and lower spenders becomes. Now to the main point of the video. A very large group of frustrated spenders ranging from low to very high have come together in a Discord group with the goal of inspiring a player-led strike. These players are making commitments to reduce or stop spending in the game until Evony developers partake in a dialogue with the players on meeting demands to bring important changes to the game. I'm not leading this, and neither are other YouTubers, but we will share that information with you, the players, because you are part of the community and may want to be part of the effort to improve the game and let Evony know how disgruntled we really are. Consider joining the Discord to show your support, or even to help with the process of drafting a list of changes that players want to see implemented. Developers hold occasional meetings with handpicked players, but very little seems to come from these meetings aside from blank promises. A player spending strike may or may not work. Not everyone watches YouTube and will see the videos made by myself or other YouTubers. Not everyone is part of the communities on Facebook or Discord. However, if you decide to join this Discord group and help spread the word on your own servers, the chance that real changes come to the game are much higher. I'm on board for sure, but being the miser, I was pretty much always on board. My friend and fellow YouTuber Genghis has also vowed to cut his spending to a shadow of what it was. We are two of many unhappy players that love this game, but just can't morally support the path it has been going down. What about you? Players from all servers and all corners of the world are welcome to join the group and be part of drafting the list of demands that are already in the process of being made. If joining a Discord group isn't for you, then maybe consider sharing this video with your server and letting them know what's going down in case they want to join the effort. Whether you choose to support this initiative for positive changes in the game or not, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting the channel. If you liked what you saw, please consider hitting the like button and checking out other videos on the Miser's Guide to Evony. I'll see you in the next video.